Alright, and here we go. Yeah, bombs in Link's house. I wonder if that was planted. Oh, no, it probably wasn't planted.
Yes.
So One-Up's going to start off by heading into the Lost Woods. He grabbed the bombs from Link's house and saving quit. Ninban did not go to Link's house yet. Just grabbed the first item out of the sanctuary.
Oh yes. And you give us a map check.
I
That looks
saw
like
Pyramid Fairy Crystal over in Desert, and I saw a pendant over in Hera, and then a regular crystal down in Bushcraft, giving us full match containers. That's a nice little bonus.
oh
20
yeah.
rupees at the drop down.
Just a couple of hearts from the poultry. And in Blind's Hut, we have, for the first chest, is going to be a sword. There we go. We got our first sword.
Nice early sword for our runners, and the power
And
glove as well.
what do they have here? What do you think would be the first spot you'd want to head out to? I always
I
say the
mean,
first 3 to 4 items always kind of dictate where I push towards more.
yeah, the early game I just tend to, play to hit up all the spots that are normal in the early game. So basically, what Ninman's doing, he's doing reverse of what One-Up's doing, but they'll both be hitting the same spots pretty soon. Just 20 rupees at the race game, so no need to go over there. As One-Up drops into the well, finds a shield to go with that sword we've.
Oh, and the fist surprise shield. Sadly, no one wants it.
See bombs in the library, another shield in the well, so that's two, and
Oh,
with
there we
magic
go. 2
powder,
shields in the well.
and another sword.
Holy cow, we have a good old-fashioned start to let's go kill Aga.
Well, we're still missing the lamp. That's kind of required.
Oh, yes.
And unfortunately, not enough money to get the bottle vendor just yet, so you have to remember to come back there to grab it when he's done. Hopefully, remember, as they're both entering the chicken hut about the same time now. We got a hammer in the chicken hut.
We have a lot of good items coming out at us.
So we have magic bat access right now, because we also have already the powder and the hammer. So if One-Up realizes this, he can go check magic bat immediately. And magic bat is a place that you see in the Plando. A lot of people like to put items there, it looks like.
Yep, a good old fetch quest is always the best quest.
Alright, One-Up's now going to go back to the bottle vendor and gets the book from the bottle vendor. Looks like he's farming some rupees here. Trying to get some extra cash. As then now going to head over into Blind's Hut and get the rest of the items that One-Up has already.
Yeah. So we have the book, a hammer, a glove, and a level 2 sword. And what was that on library? It looked like a blue tunic.
That was just bombs.
Bombs, okay. I just saw a bunch of blue and I'm like, what? So I would, if it was me, I would be heading to to drain the lake, and then head to desert.
Yeah, that book can you access the desert early is definitely something you would take to consider. Unfortunately, without a fire source, we really can't do anything in desert at the moment. No, Ninban is going to go to Magic Bat, which is something that Oneup did not do, and we do have access to. We find ether in the dam. Well, Magic Bat for Ninban yields just 10 arrows.
Aww. So if you were running Rambler, where would you set your 2 major items to say that you could see either save yourself a bunch of time or troll your opponent?
Well, I still have 5 races to go in this tournament, so I don't want to delve any strategies I might have.
Alrighty.
So if you were watching my race yesterday morning, I did place the Ice Rod in Mimic Cave, and I did place the
that's a
boots
good
on
one.
Uncle.
Those are some good ones.
And the Titan's Mitts are found, and the Flute is found, and the Fire Rod is found, and Quake is found. Oh my gosh. That is a lot of items coming out fast and furious very quickly. So now we can complete Desert, because we have that fire source. We also have the Titan's Mitts. Doesn't do anything for us right now, because we don't have Moon Pearl or Boots yet.
We can almost get to... Oh yeah, all we need is Moon Pearl, and we can do...
We can get to the Dark World and do pretty much the entire Dark World at this point.
Pretty much, yeah. It's...
That Flute gets us up to Death Mountain, so we don't need the lamp for that just yet.
Yeah. But that's all logic smogic. These runners know how to break the logic a little bit here and there.
Yeah, I missed when Ninban got there from the Uncle's chest here, as one was about to get his Titan's Mitts.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle has the mirror.
Ooh.
So down and do escape.
Yep, down to the... And there's Bacon.
Already a 3rd sword. That's very early swords here. Oneup is following Ninban into that castle.
Oh, yeah. We only get bombs from that chest. But Oneup isn't very far from getting his Zora money.
Yeah, it was a 393, and the way he's been farming his rupees, maybe he'd put something there. You never know.
I would not blame him. That is one that if you know that you can keep your opponent from being even interested in going there, you could easily throw something there, and he may have even given us a hint with the fact that he's running a Dark Zora.
Maybe. Speaking of dark, we're going to see a dark room here from Ninban as he's going to go to the Dark Cross here.
And then totally breaking the game's logic by walking around with no light whatsoever except by that of your sword. That is a great way to play a game.
Yeah. Now, one thing we're not going to have these runners do when they play this Plando tournament, we're not going to put the lamp down here or anything. We're not going to force people to do dark room.
Yes, we have made sure that we're not breaking any of the logic that is required for normal everyday gameplay. So, someone that can't do dark rooms or can't hover, they will always be able to complete a seed. It looks like Oneup's going to be going to activate his flute.
Yep, that's the best way to get to Death Mountain right now. Ninban is going to head over to South Shore himself. And he's going to get the ether here, and then also get that huge cache of items that Mini Molder.
Yep. All rise for the Hyli's national anthem.
You all see this mushroom get turned in. Another thing we can see. Just for that flute, but it looks like Oneup is going to go do that magic bat, which he put off earlier. Going to knock it out of the way now.
Yep. And then Ninban's going to go back in here and get all the items that Oneup got earlier. So it looks like a lot of they're just covering a lot of each other's spots and
yeah, they're going to be
checking all the work.
They're going to be exactly even once Ninban's done here.
Oh yeah.
We'll just see where their next path takes them.
Ninban actually has a little more higher on the rupee count, but you never know what that mean. A good hundo find could easily put Oneup in the lead for the 500 rupees needed for Zora money. There's only about a heart piece on ledge there.
I like this. Gonna go check Checkerboard Cave out. This is another thing that you see a lot more probably in Plando. If you get these items, Moon Pearl and Checkerboard Cave is definitely something you might consider doing. See, Quake is needed for Meyer, so that's already done. I was just gonna get into the desert the easy way here. As then man activates his flute as well.
And it was just a heart, so. But I'm kind of happy that he hopped back into the light world for a second there, just in case the Murderdactyl got a hold of him a little bit. But he ended up jumping back into the light world and saving himself that problem. And just a piece of heart on the torch. So that makes it so that Oneup can complete all of Desert, which is a 5/6 crystal.
Well, Ninban, in lieu of using the flute, is actually going to go. Oh, he used the flute, get to the mountain, and it's going to rescue the old man here in the dark.
That sets yourself up for a very, very nice save quit point.
Yeah, the old man cave is definitely the fastest place where you can start after save quit and get a full health rate. Just 2 pieces of heart are the 2 items here in desert, so when I'm done,
Ninban's down to 1 heart right now.
You gotta be careful dodging these cabbages flying down. And yeah, Oneup is now gonna bunny over as a floppy dark fish, it looks like. And gonna
Oh, it looks like he's in a just complete old desert right now.
Might as well do what you can. I mean, you already have. Oh, the Cane of Burna is in the Spectral Rock Cave. Let's see if Ninban goes out of his way to get that.
I mean,
not now. Maybe later.
I mean, he has. Oh, he doesn't have Moon Pearl. I could definitely understand a.
Map checking. We get the other pendants are at the green pendant is the one over at Eastern. Oh, sorry, at Hera.
Okay.
But the other pendants are at East Town and Turtle Rock.
I want to know how many of the placed items forced to those locations.
And can only imagine. And we see Ninban going to Ether Tablet, and there's the Moon Pearl.
That sounds
think.
placed.
That makes you think. Because normally the tablets don't have progression. At least not progression like that in V30. But in the Plando tournament, if the seed can have it, it can happen. So the seed wasn't broken with the Moon Pearl being there. So Ninman now has access to all of the Dark World.
Yeah, as I was about to say, that one looks really placed because, as J-Lo's saying here, it's that can only be placed because of a small bug saying that no progression.
Yeah, and the bug should be fixed for V31, so that's why we're allowing things like that in this tournament.
Okay.
Oneup is going to Checkerboard Cave here. Does not find what he's looking for, and he's going to go to Agina's Cave and see where he goes from here.
Did Oneup finish the llama fight?
Hey. Yeah, Oneup got the llama fight done, and there's boots at the in the first upstairs chest in Hera. The second one has bomb.
That being a pendant made this place seem really mandatory.
Yeah, makes you think for sure. Alright, let's see where Oneup flutes to here. And fluting up to 1. And Ninban takes a fall to Moldorm.
Oh, you trolling Moldorm. Gosh. Moldorm is one up on the...
Yep, but 2 spins and Moldorm is down, and Ninban doesn't have to worry about a refight here. A small key, but it's useless here, and just the green pendant. Alright, let the tracker know the other 5-6 crystal was Swamp Palace.
Ah.
Was on the tracker, but I didn't notice that. And Oneup also going straight to Ether Tablet, so one of them probably placed that there. We don't know which one now. They both went there pretty quick.
I think they probably figured out when the book was given out extremely early.
Yeah, we had all the items to get up there pretty early, so it was kind of led them that way. Meanwhile, we found a mirror shield already. We're only about 20 minutes in. We found a mirror shield. The man's just going to knock out the rest of Death Mountain here, and then he'll be able to do all of Dark Death Mountain also while he's here.
Well, except Spike Cave.
And
not Spike Cave, Hookshot Cave. That's what it was.
We could do Spike Cave if we run and get that Cane of Burn up from Spectacle Cave, but neither one of these runners got it.
I would definitely wait till I had more hearts. That would be a tough run with just Cane of Brian.
And let's see what this Paradise Cave here. We find a shovel. We find the lamp. So that flute to get up here was definitely required. And we find half magic.
Oh, now that brings Spike Cave into logic really well.
And it looks like he's not going to do Dark Defend this yet. Probably going to wait till he finds Hook Shot. Probably to route it in better. And he's going to go over to Desert now. You can also check the Mire Cave here, which you could have done before you had Moon Pearl if you did a small glitch with entering and mirroring in the same frame. But alas, the man just come here and knock Desert out while he's...
And I think Ninban will probably also complete this dungeon. Still gives him a 5/6 crystal, and then would you head to after you've gotten this Desert Palace done and you're Ninban, do you head to Dark World and try to knock out that as much as possible?
Yeah, I definitely go to Dark World and see what I can do in the Dark World at least.
Yeah, I would definitely leave Eastern Palace alone until I have a bow. Having Mirror Shield easily makes Laser Bridge a lot easier now.
Yeah, but with Turtle Rock being a pendant,
Yeah.
you hope you don't have to go into Turtle Rock here. But this is a Plando, so you never know.
Oh, the beauty of Plandos.
And Oneup will be able to take out some of Dark Death Mountain here. So he's going to set up a portal and just see what he can. And man, almost. Oh, he got it.
He got a one cycle. Nice. You know, one thing that always bothered me was that you could never use Quake on Lambos.
Sounds like a flavor fail to me.
See, you know what I mean, right? Like,
yeah, they're underground. Just use Quake and just kill them all.
Ninban does have everything to go into Mire.
Yeah, but can't do much in there with Samaria.
Well, he just can't kill the boss.
Yeah. I'm just putting it off for now. Maybe check it out later. I'm gonna check the one chest here, which in the race that I did yesterday, someone put the hook shot here. I don't want to name names to chat. And it's just a red bottle.
That brings Sick Kid into play now.
That is true. That is our first bottle. Take out Ice Rod Cave. Finds the bug net. Looks like the man's gonna set up a water walk here. That's one of those. Skullwood, not the tracker's off on that. Skullwoods is a crystal. Thieves Town is the pendant. Speaking of Skullwoods, that is where Oneup is. Meanwhile, a small glitch here for Ninban going to Uncle without flippers. Sorry, not Uncle, Hobo, but only gets 20.
Yeah, nothing really get too big for breaking the logic. That's one thing I would expect a lot of runners to do is set stuff up that they can skip a lot more of the logic, or by putting things where they know that there could easily be allowed to break the logic.
Yeah. Nothing here in Waterfall Fairy Cave.
One of the things I was always thought about as a doing the team item, I always thought it'd be really funny to put the hammer on the other side of the small chest, past all of the mandatory bow rooms in pod.
I've seen it there in regular races, so yeah, it can happen.
Yeah, I think it'd be very interesting to put an item there. So if someone does do the bottle glitch, it really does help a lot, but they'd have to know to do it.
Yeah. Well, here is Oneup into the Mothula fight. And very nice kill.
Makes it a lot easier having that level 3 sword. I saw him and Ninban both practicing certain level of some number of bosses. Pre-game, they were really practicing with their regular swords and all sorts of fun ones.
Alright, well, the man streams back up and we see he's doing block rocks.
He just had a lot of chunk of his money disappear.
Yo, he went to Zora, but now he got some of it back, it looks like.
Yeah.
So he found a 300. Zora might have a 300, it looks like.
In other words, he just picked up a 300 from that bonk rocks.
Oh yeah, so yeah, he went to Zora. That was a quick map, but I don't think he got anything there. Let's see if there's anything here. That looks like a bottle over at Lumberjack. And Oneup's gonna go check the pedestal. You don't check it that way. You read it. And that was the hook shot.
Yep, there's the hook shot.
The hook shot is on the pedestal. This is a pedestal, all dungeon seed. And yeah, they will have to go through Turtle Rock after.
So that makes it so that they can't even go into GT.
Yeah,
they've completed all the dungeons.
Yes. Though we do know now Aghanim is not required, so this is not actually an all dungeon seed. We don't have to do Aghanim.
Yeah. This is all pendants and crystals. So.
Yeah, you need the hookshot to beat Swamp Battle, so no matter what.
Other than that one Plando where they had it where the boomerang could do it, I believe that made the boomerang way too overpowered.
Oh, there's the flippers at the dig spot.
Wow. Where did he get that shovel?
The shovel was in Mimic Cave.
Paradox.
Yeah, Paradox Cave, yeah.
I really want to know what he had up in Zora.
Zora probably just was nothing. Meanwhile, Ninban is heading over to Swamp. See 20 rupees over on the Bumper Cave ledge. Now Oneup's going to go check the Lumberjack ledge as well.
I think the fact that he's going to see that bottle there and he's going to go, okay, so this was something I could easily get. Something might be behind that bottle.
No, there's nothing there. Nothing's behind that bottle. We already got a bottle, so we don't need to worry about that.
Well, I mean, that he had a bottle, so he's not worried about that. So that's what I was going to say. But when Ninban looked at it, he didn't know where that could be.
Oh, yeah, because I don't think he has a bottle yet.
Yep, Ninban doesn't have a bottle. But it looks like Oneup's going to probably be making their way around to Zora.
And let's see what Ninban finds here. He's taking a mirror out. I think there's a plant. There's a bow. Okay, that's a Ninban play.
Yep.
He put the bow there. When he had the mirror out, you knew.
Yeah.
Alright, so we know Ninban definitely put the bow in the first chest in Swamp. Now with Hammer and bow, we can full clear Pod and Eastern in one swift go.
And that opens up...
There's another bottle.
Oh.
That means that. I mean, the Dark World enemies do hurt. He only has 6 hearts right now.
Yep. Oh, Oneup's going straight for the... Oh, no, they're just probably making their rounds.
Yeah, King's Doom is just a normal play at this point.
Yeah. So hopefully he can make it back to the pod so he doesn't get eaten alive. Still being on green mail and not a lot of safeties at this point.
Mushroom Turret, it's just a piece of a heart container. Wow,
And he's gonna take it, which I don't blame him.
Alright, Ninban is going to turn in the green pendant as well as doing everything else. Unfortunately, green pendant is nothing.
Yeah.
That brings a good point. Ninban could have been the one to put the hookshot on the pedestal.
That's gotta be...
That combination. Yeah, found a keen in the back of Sahasho's closet. So Ninban, if Ninban didn't indeed put the hookshot in on the pedestal, he is probably in go mode already, which is weird to think about, but it's true. Because he has the bow. If he knows where the hookshot is, he has everything else.
Yeah, that does make it... That makes this seed go really quick.
That's one of the things these Plandos, with all the items in some really odd locations, it could lead to scenarios where you just get all the other items early, and if you know where some of the key items are, you're just good to go.
Ooh. He could have put it there, just like Star Lord Ben said. I mean, if you put it there,
Yeah, he's good to go. He knows where everything is because that's all he needs is the ice rod. Also, we need.
Yeah. We need the ice rod. We don't need the cape at all.
Ninban has the big key and small keys. He's going straight to Helmasaur now, so he might know something. I doubt it, but we'll see. Because he only plays 2 items, and we have to just basically assume that he put the bow where it was. But to answer your question, chat, about if both races play the same item, so the first thing we do is we talk to the 2 runners and tell them to place the 2 items. If there's a conflict, or we have like the same places or an unbeatable seed, we'll tell them to pick it again. And we do that until we get a scenario where it's fine. Then we ask the commentary team and tracker team to pick a place that doesn't conflict, and then we have the random member of chat pick the last item. And all will be revealed at the end of the show.
But triple factorial, we've also had it set up so that if they place the exact same item in the same exact location, no one is none the wiser.
Yeah, basically, if they both put hookshot on a pedestal, let's say, but we know it's not true because one of them checked the pedestal, he wouldn't have checked it if he didn't put anything there. But if both these runners put Moon Pearl and Ether, let's say, which is a possibility because they both went straight there, then, neither one of them knows the other one put it both there, or if they both put it there.
So, Ninban, it's kind of close. Then he makes it through. Oneup already working towards getting his hook shot.
Yeah, he still needs to go to Turtle Rock, though.
That is true, but getting one more towards your pendants before you're working on your crystals is you're really focused on just being able to get yourself in go mode.
I think, man, he is not bothering with Easter anymore, so he might know something, because he is just leaving the rest of the pod and go moding and going straight to Easter Palace. So Ninban is checking more chests here in Eastern.
Which raises questions.
Maybe he goes back to pod after this is done. There's the cape.
It's not necessary. It's a useless item at this point. The second I found out about the way to only make 2 Stalfos show up, that was a great day in my life because it made the game a lot easier to speedrun. Because I was always like, how are people doing this? And then someone showed me the imager path of it, and it works every single time.
Alright, one of them now going to do the Smith chain, looks like, as Ninban continues through Eastern. And Oneup still doesn't have those flippers, so he can't even get the bow if he even wanted to.
And where were the flippers again? Oh, they were in flute spot.
Yeah, they were the dig spot, the shovel spot, and Oneup does have the shovel.
I think he's going to be making that as a part of his rounds for the purple chest.
Very likely, yes. And the crazy thing is, he doesn't technically need a bow to get the hook shot, because both Pod and Eastern are crystals.
Yes, that's
So
a good
he might not
point.
get as trolled by that bow as one would think.
Yeah, but having bows and silver arrows is a huge advantage.
Yeah, but if his next goal is to just try to get up to find the ice rod and get up to Trinax, he doesn't need to worry about bow and silvers for Trinax. Ninban completes Eastern.
They both completed about 4 dungeons now, but Ninban is focusing a lot more on the crystals, I think.
Yeah, and he is not even bothering with going back into Pod. He left a bunch of items in Pod. There's your butter sword in the Haunted Grove Cave.
He's gonna pick up Stumpy's item.
That's 5 rupees.
Most likely head to...
Yeah, so he's gonna get his flippers here. He's kicking the purple. Oh, this is a. Okay, he got it. Okay.
There you go. Well, he's gonna be the first... And then he's gonna be the first one to check Hype Cave.
Yeah, because Ninban just went and got the bow and left everything else. Well, Ninban is going up to Aga here. He thinks that bottle might be the progression.
Yep, I think he does too.
Unless he missaw what was there. That's the other option.
I know, I think he saw that bottle really clearly. He just goes, I haven't seen one yet.
So
I need a bottle.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this play will not work out for him, as one of us going to check the other tablet, which makes sense. When he's getting one progression item on one, the other one might have the ice rod or something else he's looking for. Unfortunately, just a piece of heart. And it looks like Oneup is going to go dive into Swamp, so he's going to get his bow here. Which makes sense, because you could metagame and think that your opponent put both the hook shot and the put those two items. Now, we know pretty much for sure, I don't think Ninban placed the hook shot, I don't think. He still might have, we don't know yet.
I think with his lack of trying to force the, get the...
Yeah, the fact that he hasn't gone Thieves Town yet. Yeah, he hasn't gone to Thieves Town yet, so that says something. Oneup is going to continue on, so... Yeah, we're like 99% sure that Ninban put that bow there. Especially when he pulled the mirror out before opening that chest.
Did we find out what Sick Kid was? Had on him?
Sick Kid was just like 20 rupees or something.
I think Ninban's not going to be very happy with it, finding out that he did this whole climb with... for a bottle that's only going to net him a bottle. But Oneup hasn't found anything else too drastic while they've been here. Nothing out of the ordinary for the most part, but...
Yeah, Ninban, he usually has these little bit of stream issues at times. Not the best internet up where he is.
Yep, he went straight for that bottle. I think he's very interested about where that bottle will lead him.
You know, when I'm checking these last two chests here on the left side.
And all they found was about a couple more sets of rupees.
Oh,
so.
I see. Okay. I didn't realize that Turtle Rock was Bombos. We do not have Bombos yet, so that's something else we're going to need. So that's what I'm going to need for the pedestal.
There's the big key. So, Oneup is going to clear almost every single item here in Swamp, leaving only the back to begin. So, and then straight on in, Oneup is going to head straight over to Hype Cave. So what do we have here today? I hope to see something crazy go down. Yeah, it doesn't look crazy.
I get the blue mail. That's the best we can hope for, though. That Hype Cave was not quite that hype.
Yeah, that was a lackluster cave there. But we have a lot of items.
Yeah, we just need Bombos and Ice Rod because we know where Hookshot is.
Oh yes.
Oneup is going to go into, looks like Pod and Eastern. Well, Ninban is now going deeper in the swamp. So he's making the same play Oneup just made.
Got his big 20 for the green pendant. Now he's got his he's got a small little rage
He didn't have
slash.
Samaria yet. Okay, that's another thing we missed out on. He did not have that Samaria yet.
Yeah. And he gave that small little rage slash right there for the Can of Samaria.
That was in a Sphere Zero location.
That does mean that Meyer is completable.
Yes, Meyer is fully completable.
I don't think Pyramid Fairy is going to have any of our progression.
No, it's literally impossible at this point.
Yeah.
The swamp is the other Pyramid Fairy, and we're gonna need both the Ice Rod and the Hook Shot before that.
Yep. But we know Hook Shot is on
Pedestal.
pedestal. Sorry. Now, are we gonna see Oneup clear more of this dungeon?
Yeah, this is something that Ninban did not do. He came in here and just left once he defeated Helmsar. And Oneup is going to continue into pod.
We're now looking for anything that may have been too much.
I just noticed Ninban has Bombos.
What?
Ninban has Bombos. Don't
Was
know where
that
it
on Zora?
That could have been Zora, yeah.
I mean, that does put me really close to go mode. If I was Ninban.
He still needs Ice Rod, Hook Shot. He doesn't know where either one is unless he placed one or both or something like that. But he's still checking, so he obviously does not know.
Oh, did rock blocked.
Alright, I used my executive order to see where that Bombos was that we missed, and there was a good reason why we missed it. Because Ninban found it in the dark. It's in the dark cross in Hyrule Castle.
Oh, no, wow.
That is a place that Oneup is probably not going to go to for a long time.
That's gonna. Whew. That would be. Hmm. That sets up a lot of movement now.
Yeah. See what Ninban does here, because once he reads, if he reads the pedestal, one, will know he didn't put hookshot there, and two, he'll know that he will need to go into Turtle Rock. That ice rod. That he'll need that he'll need the ice rod.
That knocks it down from. Just not even needing the ice rod, and he was just looking for originally for hookshot.
Yeah.
Well, unless he can hover.
No, he still needs to beat Swamp Palace.
Oh yes, you're right. You're right.
And a very nice kill by Ninban onto Moth.
Very quick movement through Eastern here for Oneup.
Both these runners are very good runners. They're very crisp in their movements. Ninban's off to read the pedestal, so he did not place hookshot. See where Ninban goes after this. And he's gonna flute. He's fluting the one first. Well, Oneup is going back into Palace of Darkness.
He is about 4 more chests in the back. 5.
Yeah, a lot of chests, and Ninban skipped all of this.
Yes.
So if Ice Rod's back here, this could be huge. So Ninban goes straight to Turtle Rock. Not sure what it looks like here. We'll see by Ninban's movements through Turtle Rock if he knows something we don't.
That would almost be a really smart move too. Putting the ice rod right on Laser Bridge. You don't care if it's a pennant or not, but what it also does is it forces other items to move where you want them.
Here's where I like if Ninban did put the ice rod in here, which I don't think he did because he hesitated fluting, but placing the ice rod in Turtle Rock is a really smart play because A, ice rod's always the hardest item to find in the game anyway. And then another thing Ninban might be figuring out is that, you know, maybe my opponent put ice rod in Turtle Rock. And he remember he doesn't have the hook shot. Has to go through this all over again. Slashing away. As Homer would say. Dope! Again, no hook shot or cannon burn us. You gotta use the magic cape to get through here fast. Find a small key and 20 and a big fiver. Alright, well, I'm now headed to the Helmosaur fight. Helmosaur fight pretty easy with that butter sword.
Oh yeah, I think it's only 3 to 4 swings.
I think it's just 2.
Oh yeah. I think it may be 2. It's 3 for temper, but it's like 5 or 6 for master sword. Then I'm just shooting it with the bow if I have just the regular old sword. Well, I'm not sure where they want to go, but I think they're heading towards Meyer.
Yeah, Meyer seems like a logical play here. Ninban's still going to Turtle Rock. Oneup will be entering Misery Mire. As Ninban. Whoa! There's the ice rod. It's in Mimic Cave.
That puts Ninban well in a strong lead right now.
Yeah, he's in go mode now because all he needs now is that hook shot, and he can just blitz through the rest of these dungeons.
Thank you, JTN, for running this to host. Well, JTN, we just now have a person going in go mode, and it is not a very far into this run.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how far we are into this, but yeah. I would guess about an hour and 10.
Yeah.
The thing is that it's go mode, but Ninban still has to go finish this, which is Pendant T-Rock. He has to finish Pendant Thieves Town, pull the pedestal, and then have to finish Pendant Swamp and Mire. So we still got a long way to go for Ninban, but he can just go blitz through the rest of these dungeons.
And he's just looking for a key right now. Yep, he got his key. He's heading back now. So.
Yep, he's done.
I would go get some health. Oh no, he has a blue potion. So.
Yeah, the differences in health is really big, as Ninban has 9 hearts and Oneup has 13.
Yeah, I was about to say that's people skipping a lot of the hearts in the beginning. You can definitely see it catch up with them later in the run, but if you can make that work, all the more power to you, because it makes you go a lot faster if you're able to skip quite a few items.
And Ninban probably off the thieves now.
Use that, run up to grab the hook shot, and then just start knocking out dungeons left and right. Just click, 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 click. But there's that spooky glitch.
Yeah, I still don't know how that works.
What it does, it's all based on altitudes in the game. So
yeah,
we all know
I know that much. I know how it works. I don't know why it works.
The way someone told me is that why it works is it's not just the altitude, it's that they're storing information in locations in the game that overlap on many levels. So everything can be on the same screen, but not always the same. There can be multiple rooms on one screen, but there's not always. So they have to but they're based on altitudes. So that's how someone explained it to me.
Alright, let's see where Oneup's going to next. And it looks like it's going to be Ice Palace. There's another dungeon that neither one of these guys have gone into yet. And Ninban can just go mode.
Yeah, for Ninban, that'll be a Goemon dungeon.
He's going to go Ice Palace and Swamp Palace. And Thieves Town, as it turned out.
Yeah, he bombed the thing, grab the fair maiden that's cross-dressing fair maiden and head to bring her out and slay the blind, and he's grabbing his hook shot and then heading probably out of here to try to get as many of these dungeons as quick as possible. But all it would take is Oneup doing 2 main things. 1, getting bombos from the Dark Cross. And 2 would be to go to Turtle Rock for their ice rod in Mimic Cave.
Yeah. That Dark Cross, though, is going to mess them up a lot, I think. And see, Oneup's now going to go to Ice Palace.
Ice Palace being they're Oneup is really going through this, and it's really looking like it's on. She's on some good strong. They're on a really good strong pace. And I don't know. I'm more interested in seeing what order Ninban does his remaining dungeons in. I know they're gonna probably end up doing. They're gonna finish up their thieves. Then they'll probably hit up swamp, and then they'll probably start knocking off everything. I would almost do. Ice Palace last. What do you think?
It's definitely interesting. It really doesn't matter at this point. What does he have stuff to do? He does do mire, swamp, and ice. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. One of us having to use a glitch here, a bomb jump that you don't see too often. Is again no hook shot.
Nails it first try.
I think he knows by logic that Bombos can't be up here because of where the hook shot was. So he's not even bothering with those chests. He's just going to steal the key and get down to gold.
Ninban is now actually in ice right now. I'm checking their.
Knocking ice out before pulling the pedestal. I guess because he was go moded. It's not a big deal.
Well, it's saying in their tracker that they actually have hook shot. They
okay, so we probably went to pull the pedestal and now went over his leg on our end. But yeah. So Ninban now fully in go mode with every item he needs. Oh, there you go. Now he sees ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna knock ice out, knock swamp out, knock mire out, and then be done with it. Again, go moding ice and swamp. Well, he already full clear swamp up to where he's been. Well, Oneup's still continuing to check Ice Palace, which is definitely the wrong play. You have to find a Dark Cross. Both in the cold stare fight. Well, let's see, Oneup now. The man not
very good.
Yeah. With Butter Sword only takes 3 hits to maybe just corner room you to get them all real quick.
Ooh.
Oh, they made a good death on Cold Stare.
Yeah, that's
that
what it
hurts.
looks like.
It's going to send him back a little bit. Oneup, if he goes third cross here while routing in the pyramid, he can catch up a little bit. If of course he goes straight to Turtle Rock and makes that play.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing what they all. Oneup is going.
All right, he's going in the right direction.
Yep, he's in the right direction. He's heading that way.
He might be a little upset when he finds this.
Yeah. Because that was the one thing that was holding him back from going into Turtle Rock.
There's the boss, and now Oneup is gone.
Yep. Right up to Turtle Rock.
I mean, it probably makes a little sense. Even if he didn't put the ice rod there, it kind of makes sense to do this.
Ninban is now going back in for his second fight against Cold Stare.
And looks like it's much cleaner this time around. Oneup going through Turtle Rock, and Ninban entering Mire, having just needs a Goma.
Yeah. Where was the big key that when Oneup was playing?
I did not catch it.
Yeah, that. I'm thinking for Onup's case, he wants that key now to be deep as it can be right now, so that he can possibly catch up on all the other items that he needs to hunt down. So all he needs is the ice rod, and he's doing
working his way through Turtle Rock.
The man's trying to hover his way across. I guess he found a big key already. He tried hovering once, but I think big key was in the bridge chest.
Oh.
So yeah, Ninban's going straight to Victories now.
Well, there's not too many. There's a lot of keys nearby there to get to the room that he needs to fight him in. So. Then he looks like he only needs a few more dungeons. One of them being, did he go? Looks like he's been to Swamp, or he hasn't been. I know he went and cleared it out earlier.
No, Ninban has not finished Swamp yet, I don't believe.
Okay. Soon both of our runners will be in go mode, and then it's just a race to Ganon's Tower and straight on up to killing the big pig. And it looked like Oneup will be getting his ice rod very soon.
Yeah, he's getting out of Mimic Cave.
So they both only have 3 dungeons to complete.
Ninban has just one left. Ninban only has to do Swamp. I hope he remembered. Yeah, I think he flew to one on accident and then just realized he has to go to Swamp.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Oneup has to go to... Yeah, also, after Turtle Rock. So they're both going to have to do Swamp. Ninban has the lead, but it's a lot closer than we thought it might be.
Oh, yes. It looks really close.
It'll be second chest on the right is where the key is.
Yep, so the laser bridge. Ninban heads in the Swamp.
This looks like it could easily be the race could easily go either way now because right side or left side's Ganon's Tower big key changes all the different spots. Changes out who can easily be in the lead. Ooh, almost got a 0 cycle.
Yeah, has to stand back and takes 2 spins and a slash and should be done here with trying to.
And that long death animation.
Oh yeah. Looks like Ninban's ahead exactly one dungeon here. He might be, because one has to go pull the pedestal still. Ninban has to go just finish Argus here and then go back up to the rock. Or sorry, the Gannis Tower. And there's the pedestal pull for Oneup, gets a hook shot officially in full-on go mode now. All he has to do is finish Swamp and go to go, but Ninban just finished Swamp and is heading up towards Gannis Tower.
So what do you think the big key is?
I'm going to say it's in the Southwest room on the left, the top left chest. Let's guess that.
I always love to see it in tile room.
I mean, tile room is definitely something that could be placed. You might see these runners. Because what do we find so far that we think have been placed? The hook shot, definitely. The moon pearl, definitely.
Yes.
The bow.
I would put Ninban placed the ice rod and the bow. Maybe our chap placed the moon pearl. I'm not gonna tell you where we placed ours, but I know that we all know that
when it's all done. But
yeah,
from the viewer's
well,
perspective, there's
the runners
one or two items that are still question mark.
What?
There's still one or two items that could be like, what is left?
Ooh, yeah.
So it could be in Gannis Tower. Maybe the Gannis Tower big key was placed. You never know.
Oh, yeah. Or how do we know that the game wasn't just like, well, fine. You're gonna start telling me to place items. I'm gonna place my own.
Yeah, maybe the game put hook shot where it was, or the game put ice rod where it was. You never know. I mean, Ninban is in Gannis Tower going right side.
But we do know for sure that the moon pearl was placed.
Yes. And I'm 99% sure that Ninban placed the bow, based on how that went down.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So it looks like Ninban doesn't do a little Dark Magician routing here. Maybe he's in the tower room. He grabbed that key and then went back to the right. Nope, not tower room.
Oneup killing Argus. And Ninban's only got it about 5 chests deep.
He's got 4, 5, 6. He's seen 7.
7, yeah.
Now he's gonna go do left side. Oh, he's gonna go full right. Ooh, interesting.
And takes a fall. And falls again. I'm pretty sure it was a runner that actually started doing Dark Magician. Or was it just because you use all your magic items to get there?
I know, it was a runner named Dark Magician.
Okay, I was like, I could definitely see why the people would call it a Dark Magician outside of being, it's a runner, but it's because you use almost all your magic items to get there. Cane of Samaria, Cape. I mean,
Tell you what, if one goes full left, we still have a race here.
yeah, we definitely have a race. If it's not behind Ice Armos, it's easily a race to go.
Small key, single arrow, and piece of heart. Uh-oh.
We have a race.
Alright, Ninban. Oh, it's tile room now? Is he just not going left side at all?
I mean, you never know. You know this is a troll. This is a Plando. Someone may have placed it there, or the game may have. Ninban not taking advantage of the cape strat. Ooh, Oneup40's going on the right side.
He's going right also, yep. He's going hope left, looks like. So let's see what happens here.
Only about 4 or 5 more tiles and we'll find out how close this race is.
It's left side.
It's left
Oneup
side.
has the lead. Unless it's down on... If it's Random Room and Oneup does Dark Magician, that's the only hope that Ninban has to take the lead back. But these guys are now in the same room at the same time. Oh, Ninban already checked that room, and okay, so Ninban did Dark Magician strats. Now we are basically tied up. It looks like.
Yep, we're.
Well, he's going backwards. I don't know what is Ninban doing.
So Oneup is in the lead right now.
Yes.
Just rooms ahead of Ninban. This is getting down to the wire. There's the red mail.
Alright, so it's definitely in Random Room.
It's in Rando Room for randomizer. You'd be shaking that wall a lot more if you knew how close this race really was.
Oh yeah. And there it is. Top
There it
right
is.
of Random Room.
And now it is down to pure execution.
Yeah, and looks like Oneup's gonna have about a 30 to 40 second lead here.
A tie is within what time frame are we looking at?
I'm not sure.
He's taking an automatic fall so that he can go just dash through without having to worry. And now it's just... Oh, he missed one arrow. He made up for it. He got it back. Just spamming that fire rod shots at this point, and just making sure that you get what you need done. Oh, he's taking a few hits. That's slowing him up. I'm saying I don't need no more health or fairies or anything like that. I need to kill some stuff.
Very nice kill on the Lamo too.
Clean one cycle. Oh, there we go. Easy kill. Good kills for Ninban on those. And didn't have near as many problems while in the Stalfos and ooh, he missed the fruit. Oh, come on. There you go. You have the one heart. Let's go. Not worrying about any more chests. Not worrying about any more keys.
Yeah,
This is about speed.
Exactly. Let's get to Agatu as fast as possible.
As of right now, P-Train, we do not have that information out yet. We do know that Moon Pearl was placed because of logic in the game.
Oh, to a Moldorm fall.
Oh, that's Trolldorm struck again.
Allows Ninban to catch up a little bit. Ninban having a little trouble with the room of 4 though, but gets through. 2 rooms behind now. Oh, getting hit by the bumpers. It's gonna slow him up a little more. He gets through. One other noticeable difference that we're gonna see between these runners here. Ninban has tempered sword. Oneup has golden sword. Oneup finding that butter sword at the K45 location, which Ninban never went to.
Yep. And he does it. Oneup gets a really quick Aga kill. But Ninban is not far behind. Oh, missed
Just
the...
missed one shot there, yeah. He's one more, I think, as Oneup is heading towards the Gainer fight. Ninban has Agatu down as well. Both these runners have silvers. So let's see if Oneup, his sword advantage and time advantage will come into play.
Ninban knew. If Ninban knew how close this was, he would be a lot more scared. Oneup using cape strats right now.
Yep, just need 6 hits with the butter sword, so just get those in and get out of there.
Oof.
Both these runners have their red mail, so Ganon will not hurt too much.
Yeah. Just so you guys know, Ganon will always make as many warp as the same number of warps and the same number of bouncing back and forth. The same every time unless one of them falls.
I don't think we want to see that though.
Oh no, we don't. This race is down to the wire at this point. Oneup did not get the torch glitch though.
Yeah, not a huge deal though when we're dealing with silver arrows here. So he needs 2 more silver arrow shots here. There's 3, and he's gonna have to use a fire rod here. That should do it. And there's 4.
There's 4. Now all he has to do is cross a 3x1 path and not fall. Don't worry, I have seen it. But we're going to trust the fact that this will not happen. And that is time for Oneup.
And Ninban is done too. I think so.
GG for... GG for both of our runners.
Alright, and however, we do have some news here. Because of stream delays, the official speed racing top Oneup has a 141.57, Ninban with a 141.51. Ninban wins the race by 6 seconds.
Yeah, we gotta find out what is that for.
There's gonna be a retiming probably, just to double check, but yeah, the 6-second difference, and I think it's because Ninban's stream delay was greater than Oneup's. Remember, he was dropping frames a lot earlier.
Yeah, I can definitely see it. We'll and we don't know. There might be a timing for ties or whatnot, but definitely that was a good, strong race with both of them.
We'll see if we get the 2 of them in here for interviews, figure out what everyone did. We're not going to say anything until they get in here, and we'll ask them what they thought. Alright, joining us first is Ninban, GG.
GG.
Hello, thanks. GG to Oneup as well.
Yeah, it works. Very interesting because from our end, your stream was behind a little bit, so Oneup finished first on our end. So, even though Ninban won by 6 seconds, I thought Ninban threw it away with that awkward GT round.
Yeah, I thought that maybe the GTB key could not be behind the hookshot, but I was wrong because the keys are placed before the partition items.
Yes. Well, in Plando specifically, the items are placed first and everything else is placed around it.
Well, the items that are forced are placed first. Like the hookshot on the pedestal and the ice rod. Those were placed first.
Yes. Well, we'll see. What was placed? Oneup, GG.
GG.
And we'll ask you guys at the same time now. Because obviously Ninban knows what he plays, Oneup knows what he placed. But what items do you think were placed by who? Or not by who, but which items do you think were placed?
Probably that hook shot on Ped.
I'm pretty sure that hookshot and ice rod were placed. Yeah, because they were in the dark world. The dark world was required to get them.
So we can confirm that 4 of the trolley items were in fact placed by people. 2 of the items you would not guess at all. One of them was Oneup's item, or not really an item, but a placement. Oneup placed the Pyramid Fairy Crystal at Swamp.
Oh.
Really? That's good placement.
And the runner in chat placed the boomerang in the pod big chest.
Oh.
The others, Ninban placed the bow and the moon pearl, and Oneup placed the ice rod, and we placed the hook shot.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
But for the record, we placed the hook shot before, like we were discussing before anything was said, so That's why. And you guys' first choices, the reason it couldn't happen was because we couldn't put Moon Pearl on a tablet with the book in the GT Big Chest or in GT Moldorm's chest,
Oh,
which is what Oneup wanted originally.
yeah, that would do it.
But very close race between you guys. Looked like Ninban was well ahead because he had the Bombos Medallion, and Oneup did not. Oneup finally went back there and caught back up, and the GT route that Ninban took might have cost him, but in the end, he pulls out a 6-second.
I have the
GG.
recording just in case the admins want to see something without lost frames.
Yes, of course. So we'll go through with that if JT and Math Girl want to see anything. But yeah, good game, guys. We have more Plando races here on the game racing channels. We have one going on right now on the other channel, and we have some more.
And we all hope to see you there.
All right, shout out to our two runners, Ninban and Oneup again for a great race. Our tracker was Red Keeper, I believe. My co-com ZM Prowler, and our restreamer Prig.
Thank you for having me, Rambler.
All right, on behalf of everyone here, until next time, GG guys.
GG.
GG.